Morara Kebaso.
Yes, a prominent lawyer and activist in Kenya.
He's a lawyer?
Yeah, he's a lawyer.
I didn't know he was a lawyer. So he's a lawyer and he said to himself, I don't want to be perceived as, I don't want the narrative to fall on me. Because the narrative is you must not trust lawyers.
Oh, yeah, that is. Yeah.
He said to himself, away with that bullshit. I will be an activist. I'll be the one that will be out here to expose the many flippant corruption that's happening.
Yes.
In this particular case, in Kenya. The Gen Zs are pissed already, huh?
They are going for it again. Oh.
They should never stop. No African person should actually ever stop because these puppets, Zakayo the puppet, they always have an agenda. They're always up to something. They never take a break. They never take a break. So it's only befitting that the Gen Zs should be out here doing the needful to hold these people accountable. And the hashtag is what on him?
Free Morara Kebaso.
Free Morara Kebaso.
Oh, there's also one, Justice for Morara Kebaso. There's also one like that.
Justice for Morara Kebaso.
Yeah.
And the famous one is?
Ruto must go.
Ruto must go.
That one is starting to trend again because of this Morara Kebaso thing that just happened recently. So, because everyone believes that Ruto is just doing his thing once again. People think that he's been quiet, but he's been doing his dealings.
People don't think. People know. Even us who are not Kenyans, who are African first, but there's a Kenyan inside of us. There's all of these nationalities inside of us.
Yes.
That's what I think.
No, that's true.
But
that's true. I see myself as an African as a whole. So all of these countries within the African continent is within me.
Really?
Yes.
So you Zimbabwean too?
Yes, I am.
Okay, speak more, please. You're agreeing with me too much. Speak more.
I'm a Nigerian as well. Yes. I'm proudly a giant.
A giant.
Yes.
Morara Kebaso. So he was arrested yesterday.
Yeah, on the 30th of September.
You can just tell that it has Ruto written all over it. Because there's no way that somebody like that who's out here advocating or wanting more transparency and doing his utmost best, he's dedicated his life to exposing the many corruptions that's happening there in Kenya.
Yeah, for sure.
There's absolutely almost no way that this particular person is perhaps in the wrong or guilty of whatever it is that they're accusing him for.
Yeah, for sure, because he's been doing it for a very long time. So obviously, with the elections that's going to come up in the next 2 years, they are just seeing him as
a potential president for Kenya.
Yes,
the
exactly.
Kenyans have already said themselves, we want him as president. He is our leader. We want him to run as our leader. Zakayo is not our president. Zakayo is only but a puppet who's out here to do things for his own. But that Zakayo has been very freaking busy all over the place, huh?
Yeah, he's still flying everywhere.
Yeah, okay. Well, these particular flies are sort of like normal. We understand them. As long as they're not on some freaking chartered plane. But
He learned his lesson.
They're sort of normal, but wherever he's been going, he's been busy still trying to make deals that involves Kenya. In terms of, I know it's Kenya because it's the president of Kenya. In terms of the airport, the Adani Group.
Yes.
Germany.
To
bring over skilled workers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and he's also done a deal with Ford. With the Ford CEO, and that is quite a controversial deal that he's doing because he was first saying that the CEO of Ford was funding the previous protests of the Finance Bill 2024, and now, like a month later, he's doing deals with Ford, trying to open new manufacturing companies within Kenya. So that is
so he's
pretty
laying in
sketchy.
bed. He's laying in bed with the same people he was accusing.
Yes.
The same people that he said, you people are out here funding my people, funding these supposed protests that are also motivated or perhaps even encouraged to do this from the opposition. And now you people are out here funding them. But now, anyway, he's turned the leaf, he's turned the table, and now he's basically in a relationship with the sneaky link. Yeah, because he used to call them sneaky links. According to him, those people were being sneaky and they were going behind his back.
Yes.
To do things to have Ruto go, right? To find him guilty of corruption and all this thing. So now he's in bed with them again.
Yeah, he's just finding ways of how to completely. I think he's busy lining his pockets with these deals. He's making sure that, okay, if we can give you this, you can support me in my next campaign. He's busy lobbying himself already.
William Ruto, or not just William Ruto, all of these puppets in Africa are out here doing things for their own good. They're not out here. Look, all of these freaking things here. Deal here, deal there, deal here, deal there. A lot of money. They don't take money from freaking Germany, and all that money goes into the Treasury Department of Kenya, Nairobi, or whatever that will come from China. You remember when China had all these freaking puppets over there?
Hey.
54 freaking puppets all the way in China to see one person.
Yo.
That pisses me off, huh?
Every time, like every 2 or 3 months a year, we have to see all the African puppets lying behind one president of a country. It is ridiculous to see. It's actually quite embarrassing. And
It's
they're standing
insulting.
there with full smiles.
Me, it pisses me off,
Yeah.
actually. And still on this freaking William Ruto, there's this potential freaking partnership or collaboration that he's entering in with that small little one. The true sneaky link of Europe. You know the true sneaky link of Europe?
That croissant.
The croissant. Yes, exactly. The croissant that the West Africa doesn't like at all.
Yes.
The one that Ibrahim Traoré told to F off. Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger told that freaking France, leave. We don't need you here. Take your little troops and your little pretentious suits and your style and bounce. It's funny that the leaders of the Confederation, they don't wear suits.
Yeah.
They say, because even those freaking suits, that's European style. We should stop wearing these freaking suits anyway. Why do we wear these suits?
Yeah.
Even this style I'm wearing, I know it's European influenced, but somehow, these people have influenced us left, right, and center, huh?
And we don't even know it.
We keep turning a freaking blind eye to it.
It's true.
We really need to wake up and really embrace our own African culture, attires from head to toe. I like the way the Middle Eastern people do. Where in their own country, they wear their own thing and they're so proud of it. But them also.
When they go to that side, they're not wearing it.
You see the Emir of Qatar especially.
Exactly, yes.
It's only these ones, it's only the main, like the ruler of the UAE or the ruler of Qatar. No, the Emir of Qatar wears the suit. But I haven't seen the ruler of UAE.
No, the
Abu
UAE,
Dhabi.
he was sitting in the White House next to Biden with his
Kandura.
traditional, yes.
No freaking suits there.
No,
now,
man.
that's the way to go. Now, me, I like that.
Yes.
But these other ones, sometimes they switch it up. They switch it up. That's not cool. They've really influenced the whole world, huh? The West.
Yeah, they have.
And the West are out here doing freaking things as they see fit. With, of course, we're not going to get too much into it, but with, of course, the freaking potential invasion that's about to happen in Lebanon. Yes, from Israel.
It's not potential.
This
It is there.
Well, they say they've started like on a very small, limited scale. But when I say potential, I mean like there's a potential breakout war that could happen. This is how they started with
Gaza.
Yeah, with Gaza.
Yeah.
By lying first. By saying, no, it's only this. We're telling Hamas to move. They move to Rafah. Before you know it, the whole freaking Palestine is just in rubbles. It's starting off in Lebanon. I just wish these people also had the freaking muscle, huh? To
Which
come
people?
out here. Oh, the Middle Eastern people.
Yes.
Yeah. It pisses me off to see. Whenever I hear that Israel launched some whatever, and then they actually hit certain targets, it pisses me off. And when I hear also that either Lebanon or Iran or the Houthis also launched, but it was intercepted.
Hey, it irritates,
That
huh?
pisses me off. I'm waiting for that shit to land there.
Because why is the defense system so strong?
Yeah, because they have the funding, they have the backing of that freaking
Yo.
imperialistic country up to that West.
Yeah,
like
that's
America.
annoying. Actually, it's true. That
If-
nothing penetrates them.
Yes, free Palestine and free Lebanon and free Houthis, free the Middle East and free Africa too.
It even irritated me the way that he came to that UN stage and started talking.
That one.
That one.
There's also rumors, we're talking about Netanyahu. There's also rumors that when he landed back, apparently there was a missile from the Houthis. Like there was an attack. And so now everybody's fearing that he's potentially injured. So they haven't seen a live video of him. Well, today is what date? The 1st of October.
Yes.
So I don't know when you people will watch this, hopefully tonight. But there's rumors that perhaps he was injured in some attack from the Houthis. And so everybody's waiting to see a live video of him, since his return from that freaking... And the audacity that he had when he went over there, he was so insulting on that stage. And actually, most people walked out of that General Assembly when he was giving his speech.
I saw that. People were just like, and he started getting very like hyped up and saying that we are doing the thing that we are supposed to be doing. We are defending Israel. You're not defending anyone. They are causing the nonsense.
You know, it's very obvious to the whole world now that this freaking country almost has the green light to just be out here doing whatever the hell it wants to do. It's very obvious now. They don't follow any freaking law. They're just out here freaking going crazy however they want. This particular person had an arrest warrant or whatever. The US comes out here and puts a lot of pressure on the ICC and all this kind of crap, and nobody says nothing, and this guy can still fly around. That same ICC that issued that same thing on Russia and Putin.
Yeah.
You know? But when they issue it on him like this,
He still went.
they are threatened by the US first. The US threatens the ICC. Hey,
Shut that down. And then they invite him to the White House even after that.
so they are above the law.
Yo.
They're above the law. That's what they're saying. They say, hey, we run this shit. We can come and override. We can veto any freaking court, international ICC or whatever. We can veto anything. Talking about vetoes, some puppets are probably eager to acquire those 2 seats. Huh?
They want veto power.
United Nations Security Council. No, they don't give a crap whether they have veto power or not. These are puppets.
But it sounds like they do the way they were giving their speeches. Oh, that is the way. Because they've been united in that one stance. Don't give us the 2 seats if we don't have any power.
They'll still take it. The 2 puppets that will take it will think that they have something to show for to the remaining puppets of Africa.
Saying like,
Yes.
I got it and you didn't. I'm sitting here.
Yes, my friend, you just sit there, don't talk. Basically, that's what they're saying when they say there's no veto power.
Basically, they're just saying like, we have more access. If those 2 people get it, those 2 countries, we'll have more access to information. It doesn't matter if we don't have any say in it, but we'll have access.
We'll have access to rubbing shoulders with those particular leaders over there. So even at lunchtime, perhaps I could get a business card. Yes, those freaking puppets. They don't mind going there just to get some, to have the opportunity of receiving business cards.
Just to get some more WhatsApp chats going.
What do you think the entourage of all these puppets, when they travel to these imperialistic countries, when they get there, they're hoping to get some business cards. Yes,
Yeah,
the
that's
entourage
true.
of whatever puppet that goes to China for the China-Africa Summit.
Yeah.
He's saying to himself, oh, that's the entourage of Xi Jinping. I need a business card of that Minister of Interior of China.
Yeah.
That's how they're all operating. It's networking for them.
No, of course.
Whenever these puppets travel overseas for any freaking summit, they're going networking, especially their entourage. Those people, they go there, it's an opportunity for me. So they don't give a crap whether they have the power to veto or not. As long as they get the opportunity to go over there and rub shoulders with those people, for them, they've made it. When they return back home, when they go back to Africa, it's like, you see where I come from? That's where I come from. And then they do the whole, they show off in front of their own peers there in their own respective African countries.
Yeah, like I got this, guys. I know
I come
this
from
guy.
the White House.
Yeah, man.
I come from the White House. Did you not see?
I got some connections there.
I was in New York at the UN General Assembly. Did you not see? Yes. No, don't worry. I know that one. Oh, you see, it's just about vanity, basically. It's just about freaking, because they don't accomplish anything, these puppets. Look at the states of Africa. Look, they don't accomplish anything. What have they accomplished? What has any African country built here? That Rwanda must come down first, because everything that it supposedly has over there, it's built on blood minerals.
It's built on lies. The way Kagame has snuck investors into Rwanda just to build something and then do something when they are there to say raise the water bill, raise the electricity bill, and then they won't be able to keep up with the taxes. Then the person leaves, and then they have a brand new freaking building that Kagame built.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Paul Kagame. The sophisticated puppet. That one. Hey, and Felix Tshisekedi. So, if you want to really understand what's going on, we're still coming back to Morara Kebaso. But, because we're all over the place, if you've been here before, you know. If it's your first time, welcome. Hit the subscribe button or wherever we're at. This is probably on YouTube. Subscribe, hit the notification, become a member, follow us on YouTube, check the link in the description. It's all there. Much love. So, when you think about it, the sophisticated puppet of Rwanda, together with the healthy puppet of the Democratic Republic of Congo, those that know these particular two individuals that I've mentioned have immediately understood that my description of them is
befitting.
Yes. We have the slim fit puppet, and then we have the healthy, slightly oversized puppet.
Yes.
Right? Slightly oversized. He eats well, huh?
Oh, like really.
Democratic Republic of Congo.
When I do see Felix Tshisekedi, his skin is glowing.
It's like butter.
And
it's like butter.
How do you get that skin? What are you eating?
He looks like he's in France every other weekend. Yes.
Yeah.
He's always glowing, that one. And so they're supposed to be meeting to somehow find some form of peace resolution or ceasefire in that East Democratic Republic of Congo. But, like I was saying, they are actually out here entertaining their own egos. These two leaders of Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of Congo are so selfish because millions of people are displaced, millions of people are affected by this freaking conflict in East Congo because of all these minerals and M23. But these two leaders are busy entertaining their own feelings first and their own ego. They just want meat. It doesn't matter how much money the United Nations or America or African Union gives to Angola as the mediator. It's just not working. At the end of the day, there's freaking bombs landing in that East Democratic Republic of Congo any other day. It actually pisses me off whenever I see these ads of UNICEF where they're talking about war-torn countries. And they mention these countries in the Middle East. Yes, our condolences to them. We are not up for that. It's not a competition, I understand. But they never freaking mentioned the Democratic Republic of Congo.
Yeah,
a freaking thing that's been happening there for over 3 decades. And there are displacement camps there with numbers that you won't even freaking believe. Numbers that put these numbers in the Middle East to shame. We're talking about 8 million people displaced. That's a lot of people, huh?
That's a lot of people. And these things are happening on a daily basis.
On the freaking daily basis.
Every minute, every hour, something terrible is happening to somebody in DRC, in that North Kivu.
And you know what? You know who's actually doing something about it? Something. It's these private organizations.
Yeah.
Like Friends of the Congo. Like Focus Congo. Like these private people that don't have much resource, that rely on public funding. Though they are the ones who are even actually able to build certain clinics over there to take care of the wounded and the injured people there.
Yeah, build homes.
Yes. And
little communities for these people.
Little tents and displacement camps and all this kind of stuff. These major freaking international institutions like the UNICEF, there's no freaking way to be found. With the millions and millions and... You know how much money they spend when they do their ads? I'm sure you've seen. Who's that actor?
I forgot
his name.
Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson.
That one.
He's all over the place about Gaza and Sudan, huh?
Yes. He's
Liam Neeson, when are you going to mention the Democratic Republic of Congo in your ads? You got to come out here and mention the Democratic Republic of Congo in your ads. You keep mentioning only selective places. While we feel for those places too, because we only want peace. We want world peace all over the place. We want all these freaking puppets to be doing their jobs. When are you going to acknowledge the Democratic Republic of Congo?
Yeah, it's actually quite ridiculous because you're only mentioning.
And he comes out there with his
Ukraine and Gaza.
Ukraine and Gaza, and yeah, sometimes he mentions Sudan too. Yes, but we're not saying don't mention them. All we're saying is where's the Democratic of Congo?
Be fair.
Yes, you have to be fair. Just say DRC. If you can't say Democratic Republic of Congo, just say DRC.
Yeah.
Yo, this guy, he went from being a tough guy to wearing this particular persona now where he's appealing to the whole world. Please do this, please do this. You have to mention the Democratic Republic of Congo. Yeah. Everybody's seen that ad.
Yeah.
Or those ads.
Yes.
It's facts, huh?
Yeah, it's facts. I mean, these people need to show more concern about what's happening in the African continent as well.
They couldn't even give a crap. Well, we know that Sudan is also in the African continent,
yeah. Yes.
but especially that one in the Democratic Republic of Congo. They don't mention it because they profit from it.
Yeah.
Because all that cobalt, all those minerals, let's just say all the minerals of the world come out of there. All of it. Where would the world be without the natural resources of the Democratic Republic of Congo? Where would the world be? You understand what I'm saying? That's why they all out here just turning a freaking blind eye to that conflict in East Congo.
Yeah.
Because they're benefiting from it left, right, and center. We know the truth.
That is for sure, yes.
That is facts. And so it brings us back again to Morara Kebaso. He's got a nice name, huh?
Yeah, actually quite cool.
I like that. I like that. Yeah, I like that Kebaso.
Oh yeah, Kebaso.
Morara Kebaso. So, Puppet Zakayo said to himself, because I'm sure that this particular action is from the top.
It has to be.
Yeah, I heard something about being charged with like cyber crimes or something like that. Anyway, let's just give a little rundown here. For those that are new, for those that don't know Morara Kebaso, I know you Kenyans, you guys know this. I know all the Gen Zs are familiar with this because the Gen Zs are supporting him. The Gen Zs were out today protesting, demanding his freedom. Yes. Morara Kebaso is one of Kenya's leading anti-corruption activists and investigative journalists. He's already pissing off all the puppets over there. What a title. This guy is out here to make sure that he exposes our dealings, our underground dealings, our way of life. We want to continue to fly on these freaking private jets and live an opulence lifestyle. Morara Kebaso is out here. He's dangerous. We need to abduct this guy.
Hey.
We need to abduct this guy. We don't give a crap about the law, whether we follow the law or not, whether it's constitutional or not. He's a threat to our three-piece suits.
Yes, he needs to be silenced. We need to find something on him. We need to follow him around.
We need to charge him with something.
Make sure that something can stick.
Morara Kebaso is one of Kenya's leading anti-corruption activists and investigative journalists. With a background in journalism, Kebaso transitioned into activism as he became increasingly aware of how deeply entrenched corruption is in the Kenyan political and governance system. His career is marked by his relentless investigations into fraudulent government practices, particularly focusing on ghost projects where funds are allocated but never implemented or completed.
Ooh.
That's because these freaking puppets always come up here, raise money, take money that's allocated for certain projects or certain things, but these particular projects just never materialize.
They never come to light. They just have meetings about it. They have nice little business plans and everything about it, and they get the funding. And then all of a sudden, it's just quiet. We'll start it next month. We'll start it in 2 months. And then all of a sudden they stop asking questions. And then the money is now already being used.
And then it's been a year.
Yes.
Or two. In the meantime, a few flipping opulent trips were made. Certain businesses were created.
Yeah.
Suddenly, the profiles of certain puppets or politicians there is growing.
Yes.
The entrepreneurship careers are growing. These people are stealing money from the government, the taxpayers' money, and they're living their own life with it. But they're first promising certain things just to get the money out,
Yeah.
just to have a budget.
They promised the world.
Yes.
Oof.
So that's what Morara Kebaso is out here doing. Making sure that he exposes all that. Says, look here, they're out here lying with freaking ghost projects. They're lying. But he's got guts, huh? He comes out here, he says, I'm going to dedicate my life to exposing all the freaking dealings that these freaking puppets are doing.
Yeah.
How old is he again? 28, 29?
Yeah, I think he just turned 29.
Yeah, born in 1995.
1985.
No.
No, 1995, yes.
1995, I
Yes.
believe. Kebaso has worked with various civil society organizations that promote transparency and accountability in governance. He stands as a voice for the voiceless, just like Rules Voices. Huh?
Yeah.
Hello, welcome to Rules Voices. We do our best to try to stand up for the voiceless, to speak for the Democratic Republic of Congo, to speak for Black South Africa, to speak for the Kenyans, the Gen Zs over there, to speak for the Sudanese, the Somalians, and the Ethiopians, and any African, any group of people, even Haiti, even Palestinian people, the Lebanese people, even the Ukrainian people, even the Russian. Hey, look, we try to speak also for the voiceless,
Of course.
just like Kebaso is doing. He stands as a voice for the voiceless, revealing how political corruption impacts ordinary Kenyans by softening funds meant for development projects. His efforts have placed him in conflict with government elites, making him a target for both political and legal threats. And so as of yesterday, these particular legal threats materialized.
They actioned upon that and said, no more. It is becoming too much now. You are talking too much about these projects that have lined our pockets, that have given us so much vacation pictures.
You've exposed too much.
Yes.
You're doing it too well. You're very talented, actually. You're pissing us off. It's
And
time we deal with you.
And people are listening to you. You're getting a following.
Yes.
People are actually agreeing with you that you're turning the people against the government.
You're going on different talk shows. You are out here spilling the beans and telling all the secrets of what we do. You are a threat to us. We shall deal with you. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Even legally, we'll find some freaking charges to put on you. It's very easy for us. We hold the keys to all the doors.
Yeah.
We're the puppets of Kenyans, and we are guided by Zakayo himself. So we keep warning you. We've been warning you for a long time. But you don't want to listen, Kebaso, so we are going to break the law. In fact, we run the law over here. We are the law. We are the puppets of Kenya, well guided under the guardianship of Zakayo himself. You haven't listened.
You're going to listen now.
So they actioned on it. These corrupt people.
The audacity, actually.
You know, but there's a lot of Kebasos all over Africa.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of these Kebasos are also being shut down like this. Yes. And because these puppets are really dedicated to so that means there's no freedom of speech over there.
Yeah, this is what I was. They say that Kenya has freedom of speech. You are allowed to say your views, but when things like this happen, I think where he's getting too close to the truth, and the following of Kebaso was getting too big, the government said, we have to take a stance against him. We have to create some things against him.
You know what I think? I think that he's already saying the truth.
Yeah, for sure he is.
He wouldn't be abducted or arrested or whatever happened to him if he wasn't already saying the truth. So he has already gotten there. So and now the next point would be, how do we actually hold these particular people accountable? These people who I'm talking about, these people that I'm saying do this, these ghost projects, these people that are out here stealing money.
Yeah, how do we get them to be held accountable?
Yes, and so now that part is like almost a difficult part, because who is he? He's only but an activist. So again, it's these politicians, again, it's these people in power that needs to sign off on whatever it is that needs to be done in order to hold those corrupted one accountable.
Yes.
So how? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He only has the people with him. It's only the people.
Yeah.
The power of the people.
But the power of the people it's quite powerful in itself, because the more they talk about it, the more they protest about it, obviously peacefully, the government will be aware, and maybe somehow they will take an action and say, okay, this is the one responsible for that ghost project.
No.
You never know.
Oh my God.
It's wishful thinking on this side.
I mean, look what's happening here. They're already onto him. I mean, we can only hope by the best, but how? It's corrupt to the core, man. That's what I'm saying. Here, it needs to go to court, but even those judges, you just gotta hope to God that these judges even follow the law.
Oh.
That they are fair in their dealings, because they're gonna try to charge him.
Yeah.
We're gonna get to that. They're gonna try to charge him on some freaking false charge just to shut him down. What they're doing now is putting pressure on him and tell him, okay, this is a life you've chosen, but this is how it's gonna get. Are you ready for this new life where you're gonna have to fight different charges left, right, and center? Because now he's no longer putting all his energy towards exposing them. He needs to put most of his energy into defending himself.
So they've distracted him.
They've shifted his focus.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the purpose of this whole freaking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, how do we get this one to shut down? We need to give him something to do. Arrest him and accuse him of this and that. And in that way, he will be less busy trying to expose us. He'll have no choice but to spend all his time trying to defend himself.
Yes, he'll spend all his money on lawyers and his defense. That's it.
We don't care whether we are right or wrong on what charges we're gonna put on him, as long as he'll be too busy.
Yeah, he cannot
defending himself.
He cannot go on any more talk shows. He cannot host anything. He cannot be searching for different ghost projects anymore. Nothing.
So,
just to silence him.
Kebaso is an advocate for transparent governance, anti-corruption reforms, and accountability. His core belief is that the public has the right to know how their taxes are being used. He has argued that corruption is the single greatest hindrance in Kenya's development, as resources that should be channeled towards healthcare, infrastructure, and education often end up in private bank accounts of corrupt politicians.
It even ends up in private bank accounts. I mean, these corrupt
What do you mean
politicians.
even? What do you mean
no,
even?
The corrupt.
That's the destination.
The corrupt politicians are not even slick enough to create business accounts somehow.
No, man. No, what business? Even if it's business is also private. Yes, we're not saying personal accounts. We're saying private. Whether it's personal or business, it's like your own company. It's a private company. So even in private, those monies, they're supposed to be used for state stuff, state projects. But somehow these funds end up in private bank accounts.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what's happening there. Private bank accounts of corrupt politicians. Key elements of Kebaso's activism include exposing ghost projects where public funds are allocated to non-existent or incomplete infrastructure and services. Yeah. Championing whistleblower protection laws to encourage insiders to reveal corrupt activities without fear of reprisal. Yo, man, you want people to come out here and snitch. This thing is big, huh?
Yeah,
It's quite out here. It's encouraging whistleblowers, encouraging insiders to be whistleblowers within those particular channels. It's championing that.
Yes, within those offices.
Championing whistleblower protection laws. Okay, when somebody's a whistleblower, they need to go to the safe house.
Yes.
They need to be protected. They must go under witness protection. So he's championing whistleblower protection laws. Laws to encourage them to come out and say the truth, to expose.
So they also know that they are protected somehow afterwards.
Yes. So that they can gain the confidence to know that I'm protected according to the law.
Yes.
So let me do the right thing and go out there. Because a lot of these whistleblowers or a lot of these individuals find themselves in situations where they have no choice but to participate in the many corruption that the particular leader is involved in. And if you say something to some people, I'll deal with you. I'll deal with you. So Morara Kebaso is out here also championing the laws that would protect these whistleblowers, so that these whistleblowers can gain confidence and actually come out here and reveal to the public what's actually happening behind closed doors. That's perpetuating all this freaking corruption that's happening in Kenya, left, right, and center.
Yes.
Yes. That's a very good...
That's a very good idea. What a movement that he's doing.
yes, movement.
Yes.
Yes. Key what? They call it? Key element of Kebaso's activism. Some of his key element in his activism. You know? Exposing ghost projects, championing whistleblower protection laws, promoting judicial reforms so that cases of corruption are handled swiftly, fairly, and transparently.
Yes, swiftly, so that it's not prolonged in saying, okay, this person has been caught, a court date has been set for 3 months later. It must be set immediately.
Yeah. This must be done swiftly.
Yeah.
Because you're dealing with a corrupt individual.
They are flight risk.
They're a flight risk. They are a corrupter. They can get involved in bribery activities and go and bribe like judges and lawyers and silence certain witnesses and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, witness tampering.
Witness tampering and all that kind of thing. So we need to make sure that we have a type of judicial system here that is able to act on these cases of corruptions swiftly, fairly, and transparently in an African country.
Transparently meaning that it's
televised, it's everywhere for the public to see, so that the public gains confidence into knowing that, look, we have a proper judicial system here. Like the ones Zakayo was bragging to have. Trying to fool the Gen Zs when he was like, you people have spoken, and it went to the judiciary system, and the judiciary system came up here and they said, no, they will hold the finance bill. So this must show you that we have a country.
There are people working for you. But I also remember, also within that those speeches he was saying, now that the finance bill has been held, we don't know where we're going to get the money to repay the loan. So we are back where we started.
Yes. You must not believe Zakayo at all. Zakayo, actually, he truly does lie a lot.
And he's believing his lies so much, huh?
He's a dangerous spirit.
Yo.
Because Zakayo, when he speaks, if you look at his face, you will believe everything he says.
Yeah.
He's so confident in his lie, it's unbelievable. So freaking convinced. But the freaking country doesn't like you.
He looks like the type that stands in front of the mirror before he goes to make a press conference and he tells himself, this is how I'm going to speak because, I have to convince these people that I'm telling the truth.
I don't even think that he does that. I think that he is the liar. Like he is the spirit. He is the one. He's the Zakayo. He's the one who is the spirit.
It's just within him.
He's not pretending.
He doesn't need to practice.
He doesn't need to practice. Yes, he's the one.
Naturally.
Yes, he's naturally a liar. Yes, that's why he is. And he's out here doing whatever he can do, because whatever they've done to this Morara Kebaso, comes from the freaking top.
Yeah.
Look, what is the deal here? What has been the deal here from the get-go? That Zakayo is misusing funds. Right?
Yeah.
Full of corruption from head to toe. He has stolen the people's money. That's what the Gen Zs are saying. That's not what Patrick is saying.
Yeah.
That's what the Gen Zs are saying, right?
The Kenyan Gen Z.
So obviously now, if that is freaking true, that is true,
yeah,
wouldn't Zakayo then be motivated enough to shut this particular person down This person who's dedicated his life into exposing all types of corruption within that Kenya, from the top to bottom.
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course, he's
So-
going to dedicate his time.
The reason why Morara Kebaso is arrested is because the most corrupt person in Kenya is afraid.
He's shivering.
And it's the doing of that most corrupt person in Kenya. Yes. The most corrupt person in Kenya is the reason why Morara Kebaso was arrested yesterday. Put it that way. Yes, there's absolutely no way that it's because the system is so correct and that maybe Morara Kebaso did something wrong and so no. Because even the way he was taken in is very messed up.
It was a bit
by
sketchy.
masked people. Apparently, there's some people who are masked up.
Yes, there was only one person without a mask that could identify himself.
What the hell kind of system is that? And Kenya has a lot of those freaking funny things of abducting people, huh? Even during that tax bill, there was certain protesters that were being abducted. What the hell are we talking about here? This is criminal stuff. You can't be abducting people and then taking them to court. Hey, you, this is a stupid court. This is a messed up court.
Abducting, and then you want to take me to court.
Hey.
That person to court. No way.
That's not an arrest, man.
No.
This is not the way. You can't start off on a wrong freaking footing and then you want to finish it up in the supposed freaking courtroom. Are you out of your freaking mind?
That's much-
Why are they freaking masked? You're supposed to identify yourself. Let me see that badge. Who are you? But you're coming in here with masks. This is only from the freaking top. From the one person that's the most corrupt in that Kenya. And the Gen Zs must just remain strong. No matter what happened in court today, we're going to get to that. But Gen Zs must just remain strong to make sure that they free this guy.
Of course. That guy, Morara Kebaso, will not be silenced. He will continue to do the activist work that he needs to do by letting the people know what the government is doing.
Yeah. And he's still young.
Yeah, of course.
Morara Kebaso's investigations into ghost projects. Kebaso's investigative work has shed light on some of the most egregious cases of misallocation of government funds. These ghost projects have cost Kenyan taxpayers billions of shillings over the years. Some people are freaking coining it.
Billions of shillings.
Yeah.
Ha.
Give the money. We're supposed to use this money to build infrastructure. Did you give the money? How much? Okay, how much do you need? A few billions. Take. Boom. What project?
Man.
Are you mad?
Forget, man. No, man.
They say whatever they need to say in order to get the money out.
Yes.
And once they have the money, they say, away with these projects. We're not dealing with those projects. Did you receive the notification? Yes, the moment they receive the freaking notification, they take the same freaking promises that they gave to the Kenyan people and say, we're not doing this project.
As fast as that transaction reflected, as fast as that business project has gone to the back of the line, not even considering it anymore.
His method of activism is well thought out. He's thought out well of how he goes about his activism movement, because he knows that he's here to tell secrets or to divulge or to talk about the many corruption that exists there, and he's gonna need people to come out and be witnesses to that, like that thing he spoke about, championing laws that are there to protect whistleblowers.
Yes.
And then doing everything that he can do to have judicial reforms so that they are then able to deal with these cases of corruption swiftly, transparently, and quickly. And fairly.
Yeah, of course.
So he's already thought about that. I'm gonna need people. If I'm gonna be an activist to make sure that we expose all sorts of corruption in this Kenya, I'm gonna need people to come out, because that's the only way any of these freaking puppets will be found guilty in a court of law.
Yeah.
As if they are witnesses there. So I also need to champion certain other avenues that will encourage these people, that will give these people confidence. He's thought about it, huh?
Yeah.
So even now, I'm sure he has it. He has certain people.
Yeah, he has certain people, because I read that even overnight there was a person staying there just to make sure that Moraro doesn't leave from here without speaking to a lawyer. There was someone that actually just slept there in the reception area of that station, making sure that he's still okay. So he has his people.
Yeah. Okay. Example of ghost projects. Okay, there's certain examples of certain ghost projects that he did. Like the what? The Galana Kalelu irrigation project. Okay, these are just different types of projects that were supposed to happen.
Yeah.
The AT River SGR, the Conti Healthcare Project, the Northern Kenyan Water Infrastructure, Nairobi Mombasa Expressway, education infrastructure fraud. So many things.
So many things that these people have just created and never implemented.
Yeah. These revelations have made Kebaso a household name and a champion of the fight against corruption in Kenya. But they have also put him on a collision course with the political elite, especially President William Ruto's administration. So that's what I was saying.
He's on the watch list for them.
He's been.
Yes.
He's been. And this is their doing. It's
For
because
sure.
of them. It's because of the highest office in Kenya that Morara Kebaso was arrested. Yeah. It's because of Zakayo that he was arrested. Because
Zakayo said this guy is getting too close. He's touching on my pocket now. No, he has to be silenced.
Yeah. So, Kebaso's relentless pursuit of corrupt officials, including those close to President William Ruto, has led to an antagonistic relationship between the two. Several factors define their conflict. Criticism of Ruto's government. Kebaso has accused Ruto's administration of perpetuating a culture of corruption, much like his predecessors. According to Kebaso, Ruto has done little to curb graft despite campaign promises to fight it. Instead, his government has been implicated in several large-scale corruption scandals, including many of the ghost projects that Kebaso has exposed. Exposing Deputy President Gachagua.
Hey.
That Deputy President.
Yeah, the impeachment hearing is going on.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So the fact even that his vice president is being impeached for corruptions and stuff like that, it's crazy.
Why hasn't he dealt with his vice president, with his deputy?
More swiftly.
No, I'm talking about Ruto.
Yeah.
Not Ruto, Zakayo. Why hasn't Zakayo dealt with his deputy? Because whether it's right or wrong or so, yes, you must let the law play out. But look at all these things that doesn't look good. You should have come out here, said certain things and done certain things, take certain actions and all that. But, puppets always think they're smart. Puppets, they never give up. Huh? You say, okay, take it to court. If there's something wrong, the court will deal with it. See, that's how they speak all the time. Yes, they don't come out here and just surrender.
You say, I was wrong. No way.
Or they'll surrender only in a way that he tried to act like he surrendered when he dismissed his cabinet, but then he comes back again with the same people.
Reshuffling them.
Yes, that's how they submit. The corruption allegation around Deputy President Rigati, perhaps the most political sensitive revelations made by Kebaso. He has implicated the leader's office into several fraudulent deals, making the deputy president a key figure in the investigations into ghost projects. The allegations have led to calls from Kachugua's impeachment, threatening the stability of the Ruto administration.
Yeah.
Yay!
The deputy president cannot be doing things that the president does not know about.
No, but let's focus on the star, on Kebaso.
Yes.
His activism, his movements, his ambition, his doing, his progress is actually making a lot of noise. It's threatening. Because of him, because of his calls, because of what he said, is the reason why even this impeachment is happening.
Yeah. And
it's threatening the entire administrations of Zakayo.
Yes, because all of his investigations on the ghost projects had led to, what's his name, Gashago. Gashago, deputy president. So obviously it's going to call into question... Gashagwa. Obviously it's going to call into question the Zakayo administration.
Yes. So that's what I'm saying. Just that alone.
It's a powerful thing that he's doing.
Is all the motivation you need to get out there and arrest this guy and bring him in. Send some people with masks. Yes.
I was thinking, what's he saying?
No, but it's the truth.
Yes.
Because look at what he's threatening here. Look at what he's after. Look at what he's been able to do. Morara Kebaso has been able to make calls or allegations or do things that have propelled, that has brought this impeachment of the deputy president in progress, which threatens the administrations of William Ruto. So it's only befitting that this particular arrest comes from them.
Yeah, the Zakayo administration.
Yes, who else? Who else is in charge of all these? Even these people who arrest people and the judiciary system, whose administration is this? Whose administration is this? Who called for this? This is a high figure. Everybody knows this figure. Everybody knows him. He has now taken the place to be the fighter of corruption in Kenya. He's the one true number one person in Kenya who's anti-corruption.
Yes.
I'm sure they have an anti-corruption department that's probably corrupt.
that thing is not an anti-corruption, man. That's a corruption department.
Yes. And now he's at the top of fighting corruption in Kenya.
Yes.
So obviously, that's why I said the most corrupt person in Kenya is the one who initiated this arrest on
Kebaso.
On Kebaso. Yes, because Kebaso is talking too much truth.
He's getting too close to the actual fact.
Not getting too close. He's already there.
He's too close to the facts.
No, he's not too close, man. He's already saying it. He's already there.
Yeah.
Yes, he's number one into fighting corruption. Yes. So we need to shut him down. Because if he keeps going on like this, we will... Look, impeachment... You know what impeachment is? They don't just accept that. So he's already there. So the argument will then be, this is your deputy. Your deputy is corrupt. It's been proven in the court of law, and he's been impeached.
So
your deputy is corrupt.
So now we have to look into the entire...
You want us to... Not now we need to look. We already know. You want us to believe that you are not.
Yes.
This is your deputy.
You're the head, Zakayo.
This is your brother.
Hey.
This is your family. This is your colleague, your mate. Isn't this the one you do these ghost projects with? So we're impeaching him. And you still want to come up here, keep saying that you don't partake. So where's the money?
How can you not know what he's doing?
Where's those projects? Where are all those 7 to 10 projects that you're supposed to complete? Why are you stalling? Please. Don't try to shift topics here.
Yeah.
Because Zakayo likes to shift topics from this particular project to education. We need to look at education. We need to look at infrastructure. We need to look at agriculture. Hey, you were given money. Your administration was given money. You had a budget to complete these freaking projects. Where are they? Okay, return the money. Okay, where are you holding this money? This freaking money is ending up in private bank accounts.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yes, that's what he's exposing over there. And they don't like him. Because he's not getting close to the truth. He's saying the truth.
Guy. even that flight that he took, it was funded probably by himself. But from another bank account.
From another private bank account.
Yes, funded by these ghost projects.
And then he'll just say, it was my friend. who did that. Personal attacks and harassment and all this. As Kebaso's influence grew, so did the efforts to silence him. He has been harassed, threatened, and even faced fabricated charges before his arrest in September 2024. This is widely seen as part of a broader effort by the Ruto government to suppress the dissent and silence voices calling for accountability.
So they know how to fabricate some things.
That's not a question. We all know they know. That's what they do. They definitely. The question is not whether do they know how to do it or not. The question is, the thing is, look, this is what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yes, we cannot entertain like soft guessing. We know that these people are corrupt, and this entire government, and this entire administration is completely corrupt. These are some of the projects. Completely corrupt, and so they must leave. They must be held accountable. They must be impeached, or they must be charged. They must be removed. This guy is a threat to power.
Yeah.
Say, Kebaso, you're out here wanting me out of power, wanting us, because it's not only Zakayo eating alone.
No, it's
There's
his entire administration. Yo, everyone is being given something just to be silenced.
What do you mean?
Everyone in his administration who's part of the ghost projects and knowing that this funding is not actually going anywhere, they're all eating something from this funding.
Yes, of course. You said just to be silenced. What do you mean just to be silenced?
Not to say anything, not for Kebaso to be silenced, but for the people that are eating, just to be silent, even if they don't agree with it. They are getting something out of it.
I don't know about that part of those that are like just keep quiet. No. Nobody. If you don't want to take, go. We're not forcing people to take here. If you don't want to, go and talk. Just go and talk. You'll see.
Yeah.
You don't say take care and don't talk. I say take. No. They're not giving. I was saying he's a threat to power and is a threat to a lot of people's pockets or money because he's trying to expose all that, and a lot of people are eating already and they are happy that they are eating. So he's a threat to all of them.
Oh,
to
yeah,
all
yeah,
of their livelihoods. Yes. So it's anyway. Kebaso's arrest on September 30th, 2024 was widely regarded as politically motivated. He was detained under charges related to public incitement and defamation of government officials. However, his supporters argue that the charges were trumped up to stop his ongoing investigations into corruption at the highest levels of government. The arrest came shortly after Kebaso revealed that the funds meant for the Adani deal regarding the modernization of airports in Kenya were being mismanaged. He alleged that kickbacks were being funneled through intermediaries, with top government officials benefiting from the deal. Public reaction. The arrest led to widespread protest across major cities like Nairobi and Kisumu, with demonstrators demanding his immediate release and the resignation of corrupt officials. Civil society organizations also condemned the move as an infringement on freedom of expression.
The freedom of speech.
Several international human rights organizations, including Amnesty International, have condemned the arrest, calling it a blatant attack on whistleblowers and a sign of deteriorating democratic norms in Kenya. Yeah. So he's even connected to the Adani thing.
Yeah.
Okay, take. You go on. It's better. So he's even connected to the Adani thing. Wow.
The fact that there are kickbacks going over there to the government officials. What Morara Kebaso stands for.
Yes, let's go for it.
Yeah, Kebaso is a symbol of resistance against state-sponsored corruption in Kenya. His investigations are driven by a desire for transparent governance and accountability. particularly in how public funds are used. Kebaso argues that Kenya's systematic corruption is responsible for the poverty, unemployment, and lack of basic services that many citizens face.
Yeah, they suppose. They suppose. Let's not. They don't care about the reading. They only care about our commentary. Yes, it's true. Yes,
Yeah.
they can read this. They want to know the rules. What does the rules say about that?
Yes.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yes. This is why everybody is for him.
Yeah.
Because he's representing the people.
He's thinking of what the people need and what the people want.
Yeah.
They want transparency.
They don't just want transparency, they want a good way of life, a better way of life. And they cannot have that great way of life when there's no money, when funds are being misused, when public funds are being misused. Because we pay tax so that you can take that tax money and build the freaking country.
Yeah.
Water, infrastructure, education, agriculture, schooling, everything.
Yeah.
More jobs.
A better healthcare system.
Industrialize this freaking place, man. Where's the money go? What's wrong with you people?
Why are the roads still messed up? We're paying taxes for what?
So he's out here now saying, look, the reason why you don't have any of these basic needs is because of corrupt officials. Yeah. So of course the public is gonna love him.
Of course. And he's speaking he's out there just gaining popularity in this. Yes.
And it's not even for popularity. It's for passion. It's for his country. It's being fed up. We need a bunch of Morara Kebasos in the entire motherland, in the entire African continent. In that Democratic Republic of Congo, we need a few Morara Kebasos. In that South Africa, we need maybe 10 also. In Nigeria, we need maybe, I think, 50. I'm telling you, all over the place, all over Africa, we need a bunch of Morara Kebasos out here to fight corruption and to do their utmost best to keep exposing these puppet leaders. These puppet leaders that are out here stealing money left, right, and center and doing nothing for their countries and for their people. Yeah, that's why free Morara Kebaso. What's the other hashtag? Justice for what?
Justice for Moraro.
And the main one, Ruto must go.
Hey.
Yes, because Ruto's out here because this order came from the freaking top. He's a threat to all these freaking puppets. These puppets don't like the fact that he's out here exposing them.
Yes.
And so we have to make sure that we continue to be so freaking loud on this and speak in ways that protect him, that shine a light on him so that these puppets don't get away with it. These puppets want to kill two birds with one stone. They've already stolen the money. They've done no projects. They've completed 0 freaking projects there in Kenya, and now they want to take off. They want to take out the man.
Yeah.
The man who's busy exposing them.
Hey.
Understand what I'm saying?
They want to keep making money from these stupid ghost projects.
Yes. They want to keep enriching themselves. Yes, through public funds. Yeah.
It's crazy, man. I mean, this is such this is injustice. People should be able to speak their mind and speak the truth because he's doing it as for a better way of life for the Kenyan people.
They're so freaking corrupt that they're already stealing money, taxpayers' money. And now when people get up here and people want to challenge them and ask them where the hell is the freaking money, they want to break the law and do unconstitutional stuff like arrest him like this with men with masks.
Yeah.
To arrest him and to put pressure on him just to silence him because he's getting too close to these corrupt officials.
Yeah.
That's the freaking world that we live in, where these puppets think that they should be able to have their bread buttered on both sides. I'm going to steal all the money I want from the Kenyan people. And at the same time, if anybody rises up to try to say some shit about this, I'm going to break the law and arrest them at night. And yeah, we'll do all of that to protect ourselves so that we can continue to on stealing for life.
How greedy can people be in this government of this country, of any African country?
That's why I keep saying all these puppets just simply need to be freaking removed.
Yeah.
Never give a puppet the benefit of the doubt. Puppets are not out here to change. Puppets are not out here to get an epiphany. These are just puppets of note. That's why they don't give a crap. I mean, Africa is like this for a long time. I don't remember a time when Africa was better. You understand what I'm
No,
saying?
no, no,
so
no,
that
no.
mushroom that's currently growing in West Africa between Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, we need to continue to water that mushroom because that thing needs to grow. And if there's any other people here, they should think of joining that confederation.
Yes.
That's why I'm saying we need a bunch of Morara Kebaso all over Africa.
I mean, imagine Morara Kebaso becomes president. Hey, imagine he joins that federation.
That would be a great day for
Yo.
Kenya. You know, when he
Yo.
becomes president one day, God willing, that will be a blessed day for Kenya because already he hates corruption. He fights corruption. You know, he's not up for this crap.
Of course.
Yeah. So of course these freaking powers that be, these puppets that be, what powers that be? These puppets that are out here just using laws for their own benefit, find him a threat. This freaking instruction or this freaking arrest came from the freaking top.
Yo. The audacity is actually angering me even now because I'm looking at some of the videos that he's been doing where he's showing this is the place where even this ghost project is supposed to take place, but nothing is happening here.
Yeah.
Empty.
Look, they took money to build something here.
Yeah.
Bring the camera, put the cameras on. Are they building anything here?
Yeah.
No, it's been 2 years.
Yo.
Yeah. But people must just keep quiet. We are the puppets. We are in charge. We are the authority. We do what we want. That's the Africa we live in. Where these puppets are out here doing whatever the hell they want to do. And nobody must say anything. Hey, they're pissing us off, huh? There's a bunch of Morara Kebaso out here. You people just don't know it yet. And we need a lot more to rise up to start holding all these freaking puppets accountable, man.
Yeah.
Yes, these puppets are out here playing life when millions of people are displaced. Look at Congo. It's DRC because puppets over there don't want to meet.
Yeah.
Just think about that for a second. A bunch of millions of people are displaced and are losing their lives every day, are being unalived, while puppets of note are busy wearing suits and attending different freaking summits and doing absolutely nothing, playing hard to get.
It's ridiculous, man.
And the civilian life must just keep quiet.
We don't have the right to say anything. Otherwise, there's a possible
Or
abduction.
do anything.
Yeah. Possible abductions. Are they going to make fake charges?
Yes, these are
Hey.
this is the world we live in, where puppets can come out here and do stuff like this.
It's so aggravating.
It's messed
no
up. Huh?
idea.
That's why there's no way I can have respect for these puppets.
Hey.
It's impossible. Puppet is the perfect term for all of you freaking puppets out there. Yes, it's the perfect term. They're simply but puppets. Puppets. And we know for sure that puppets can never change. It's impossible for a puppet to change. A puppet can never be born again. Let me put it that way, if you people get it that way. Yes, don't wait for a puppet to be born again.
Yeah.
It's impossible. This particular puppet, needs to, okay, you born again, okay, but change careers, go over there. You're not back here.
You cannot go in politics again.
No. Okay, you're born again, we believe you, go.
It's fine, take it.
Removed. It's true. Anyway.
In his speeches, in Morara's speeches, he always used to emphasize the need for judicial independence so that corruption cases are prosecuted fairly. Greater accountability in governing spending, particularly regarding development projects funded by taxpayers. Yes. A protection framework for whistleblowers. And then citizen engagement and activism, urging Kenyans to hold their leaders accountable through peaceful protests and legal action.
Yeah.
Yes.
We can't just sit here and do nothing. Nobody's inciting violence here. We want to be able to speak our mind and say the truth and
peaceful.
And claim our rights. We vote for you freaking puppets to get in office in the first place. Now, once you're in office, you think you better.
Yeah, you better
They're
than thou.
crazy.
Please, man.
The court, what about the court session?
The court session is over here.
Here.
Yeah.
Today's court session.
Today's court session. So the charges that they accused Kebaso of is of spreading false information that could damage the reputations of Langat and an unnamed government official.
An unnamed government official got out here and got pissed.
Who is that? That is the person that incited all of this.
Maybe it's these people that are close to that Adani deal.
The prosecution argues that his posts were intended to malign their character and disrupt their professional lives. Please. Legal framework. The charges are framed under the Computer Misuse and Cybercrime Act of 2018, which has faced criticism for its potential to curtail free speech. This act was designed to combat online harassment and misinformation, but has been perceived as a tool for silencing dissents.
What is yes.
Because the way I'm understanding it is because that this Cybercrime Act of 2018 was particularly developed and written just to silence activists that speak against the government. So they used it to be able to curb free speech.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
So
just
that's what they're
crazy,
charging
man.
him with.
Yes. And because it's against an unnamed government official and this David Langat.
Those unnamed, that's the dangerous guy.
Yes.
He's the one who initiated this. Why don't you want to name him? But because if he already made these posts that speaks in some form of defamation or to damage the reputation of these government officials, so who was it?
Yeah.
Why is it? No, the post is there already, right?
Yeah.
So who's the person? Who's the unnamed? Why protect his name?
What is that? It doesn't say anything about it. It just gives us on who David Langat is, but the unnamed government official is just nothing.
So that's the charges.
Those are the charges.
That's the only thing on charge.
Yes.
Misuse of what?
Computer misuse and cybercrime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard about they're trying to charge him on some cyber crime thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, the fact is, we all know that this comes from the top. This particular freaking arrest comes from the top, and the top is who? It's Zakayo.
Of course.
It's none of
man.
these other ones. And even if these other ones, these unnamed whoever they are, they got the go ahead from him.
Of course. They went to go plead this case.
He says, just do it.
It's okay,
Yeah.
man. Don't worry. We'll put him there.
Yes.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
So even right now, he's sitting in there. They did not release him today.
The outcome. You want to hear the outcome of
Yes.
the court hearing? The court did not dismiss the charges, but granted Kebaso bail for 50,000 shillings. What is it? Is it Kenyan shillings? Yes. Allowing him temporary freedom.
What other shillings is there?
Allowing him temporary freedom while the case continues. A follow-up hearing is scheduled for October 4th, where the defense dismissal application will be addressed.
So he's out on bail.
Yes.
Yes.
50,000 shillings.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
that.
But
He's out on bail, 50,000 shillings, back on the 4th, which is what, in 3 days? Jeez, that's just around the corner. 3 days is when, the 4th is Friday.
the 4th is
Friday.
yes, that's correct.
So back on Friday, he's back in court. Temporary bail,
Yes.
50,000 shilling. So we're going to wait and see what happens then and see if they'll actually go on with this, whatever charges against him.
Because that is when the defense is also going to say, dismiss this case. This is crazy.
That's when they're going to request for that
Yeah.
dismissal.
Yes.
At the end of the day, it's not a very serious case, but it's just an act that's showing as if this freaking corrupt government is so freaking corrupt that it's out here trying to suppress even those that speak against its corruption.
Yeah.
Yes, but it's not a serious whatever charge.
Yeah. But
nothing crazy.
it's the act
It's
of
not
what they are doing.
espionage. Huh?
It's the act of the way they are doing it. It's just because it's the freedom of speech.
They're trying to silence him. They're trying to scare him. They're
Yeah.
trying to slow his momentum. They're trying to get him to shift. Don't do your investigation on this particular individual. Go do it on those small little rookies, those little House of Representatives. Don't bring it up here.
Yeah, change your investigative. Don't go here.
That's
Just
what they're
stay there
trying
in
to-
the parliament.
Yes. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you guys so much. Please like the video, subscribe, share, and follow us on all the other social medias. Links are in the description. Become a member and support the channel. We appreciate you so much. God bless.
Much love, guys. Thank you.